Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's a stormy day here in our prison, and today we're going to be intaking the low security prisoners. We're going to take quite a few of them, actually. 26 in our first haul. It's going to be pretty good. Our first intake, I guess not really a haul, is it? We're not taking them anywhere. They're coming here. Yeah. Real quick, taking a look at gangs, and we have a new leader in our gang count. I don't know what color that is. I'm going to call it, it's not really green. What color is this? I have to figure that out. I'm going to look it up. I'm going to take a screenshot, and I'm going to look up that color. I'm going to call it green for now. Green, red, and purple. They kind of changed the colors. I like the old colors more. Right? I actually have emotes in my Discord server, which you can find in the description, by the way. I don't know if you guys knew that, but pretty much everybody in the world has a Discord server now, so it's not really that surprising. But yeah, Discord server, link in the description down there. I hang out there sometimes and respond to people, and it's a good way to chat with me if you're interested in that kind of thing. Okay, so today, what am I doing? Well, in addition to hopefully trying to settle these guys down just a little bit, we're bringing in low security prisoners. I'm not entirely sure if they are more likely to need protection, but I feel like my protective custody is pretty lacking, as is my criminally insane. And I can get criminally insane going a little bit and get that grant money if I make that. So I've got I've started developing this little square here, and I think this is going to be for the best overall. And so instead of having the yard be this way, we're going to have the yard just be here. And we're going to kind of bring a bunch of different rooms into this area as we can. So this area here is going to be a common room for the low security people. So this is the common room, and we're going to have all the stuff that they love in this room. We're going to have all the really nice things that everybody likes to have in common rooms in here. So we're going to have chess tables. We're going to have ping pong and pool tables and all sorts of things. And it's possible that the room is a little bit too small for that, but we're going to see. I realize this is not really something you would want to put up against the wall this close, but I'm going to do it anyway because I'm going to run out of space if I don't. We're also going to have computer stations. Yeah, they're going to be able to use the computers if they want to. And why don't we have this be like, I don't know, we'll say 2 computers at a time. It's probably good. Maybe we'll do 3. This is pretty expensive, but we'll do 3 here. Okay. We're going to have a large television in the back over here. With, for now, we'll start with a few chairs. We'll start like that for now. We can always expand it to be more later if we want to. And we're going to have like different paintings and stuff. It's going to be a very nice room is what I'm getting at here, okay? They're going to have a lot of nice things that they really like to have over in this room. We're also going to have, I think I'll probably put the phones on the outside. I'll put 3 phones right here, and then arcade cabinets. There's another thing we're going to have. Let's have like 2 arcade cabinets in the back corner over there. We'll have a radio over by the ping pong table. That seems like a good idea. And a snack machine maybe over by the door, right? The idea is to make this the best common room in the whole prison. And we may expand it to be a little bit bigger as we go. But the incentive, right, is that we would like to have these lower security people have a really cool place to hang out, all right? And they're going to be largely segregated from everybody else, so their meal times can cross in the same way. They are sharing the yard. The idea was always to share this space and have it, separated so that 2 people can use it at one time. So now that I'm kind of building into it, I might need to schedule around for yard time, but I think ultimately it'll be fine. We're gonna have 32 more minimum security people coming in tomorrow, which is nice. But here we go. We have the start of our intake is way over here, and we don't know anything about these guys, but we do have an ex-prison guard right here. So we know that we need to protect this guy, unfortunately. So we'll put him in protective custody as well. So in other words, I need to get these criminally insane out of here. So that's what I'm going to do for this video right now, is we're going to kind of try to get them out of here. All right, so the first thing I want to do is we're going to go in. I'm going to have to take another loan, unfortunately, in order to do this. We should be able to complete cell block D. So that'll give me 20 grand back here. But I am going to have to take this. And then once we get cell block D, I could then go in and pop the insane wing too. And in fact, since I'm going to be doing that today, why don't we pop that now and make sure we have enough money to do it. So we're going to take the concrete building for this. Since it's, I did make brick here, but I think, my cell blocks and stuff are supposed to be It's supposed to be like that. So we're going to go about this far for now. I want to have a yard. I want to have at least a little yard here for these guys. It won't be as nice as this one, but there's going to be a lot of them. So I want to make sure we have at least a yard here. But we're going to build this little area here. There's a staff door here for access to that. And then this is going to be a minimum security only room as well. Now, right now they can't get in there, right? Because this area here is locked. But that'll be changing today anyway, so it's okay. And in fact, maybe what I'll do is just so they can access it today, I'll put an extra door right there. That way they will be able to get in. All right, we just had power outages. What happened? Let's assess the situation here. Now, it's this thing that shut off on me. I think maybe I added a little bit too many things. So let's go ahead and shut that off. And we'll go ahead and turn this one on and turn this one on. Here we go. That'll turn everything back on. See, that's why we have the redundancy in place. And now we can assess the situation with the capacitors here. And I'm going to go ahead and dismantle these two capacitors and put the maximum capacitors on it. I do eventually have to move this thing up. It's just in the way right now. So we're going to... I'll be doing that eventually, all right? Just not immediately. Now, I do need some people deployed down here, too. We're going to try to keep no cameras in this area. I don't know if that's going to be a good thing, but let's have at least 3 guards in this area at all times, just so we can keep an eye on this place, because these are where these prisoners are going to be eventually. And we need to make sure also that they are being put here. So this is medium, maximum. Everything has its own designation. So all of these minimum security people should be down here. Just have to make sure that that happens. And while I'm watching them coming through the reception here right now. Yeah. And yeah, we got to make sure people are behaving. Come on, guys. Can I focus on... I just want to focus on the low sec place right now. Can we do that? Can we please do... You know what? I think I also should have... I think this is probably a really good thing to have here. But the thing is, if I put a door here, it's going to allow the staff to get out, right? But it's... because I want doctors to be able to quickly access this area. It's clearly a lot of violence here. But if I do this, then the prisoners will try to go through here to bypass... maybe not. It doesn't really bypass it, does it? Maybe they won't do that. Yeah. Maybe not. The other thing we could do is put access only. And if I put like a little tiny spot that's access only, maybe that'll do it. I don't know. We'll see. I think we'll leave this area. In fact, you know, I might actually be able to just say one way and make this like you can only leave the room. You can't enter. We'll see what they do. They're not actually getting by the metal detector. They're still going through one. Yeah. Yeah, we've got drills and stuff, a whole bunch of tools on everybody. Let's make sure that we have a bunch of question marks here, and we need to make sure about that too. So I have an ex-gang member. I think he's probably fine. They're criminally insane. I don't think they really know each other. I mean, he's been there for many, many days, and he's not attacked or anything yet, so I think he's probably fine. Yeah, there's my turncoat. I think my turncoat, we're gonna maybe could activate him just to see. It's usually not a good idea to activate them right in the middle of the day like this, but I'm gonna do that anyway. Okay, I need to add the larger capacitors to make that a little bit better. And then these guys are just not being taken to their cells. Are they being processed at all? What's going on here? Where are you being taken? What? Oh, well, solitary. Yeah, that makes sense. No, I want you down here. There we go. Okay, they are being taken down here. So they have comfy cells for now, all right? They have decent cells. They can be happy in here, right? It looks like they've... That guy looked like he had a tool. Didn't he look like he just had a tool? Search this guy. Don't you have a tool on you? No? Maybe that... Oh, is a pen. Is a pen. Is a pen. He's writing a letter to somebody. Okay, that makes sense. All right. Sorry about that, dude. I searched you unnecessarily. I'm sorry about that. Do some logistics area. We're getting extra supplies. Very good. Let's take our lights. Make sure we have plenty of light in this area. We'll go like here and here with it. Kind of stagger them. That's fine. And And then let's make sure the hallway has some lighting as well, all the way over towards the door. And we have lights along the wall here. I don't want to move them. I know it doesn't matter, but I'm going to just move them in the middle. Because, I don't know, for whatever reason it matters to me, okay? So we're just going to make these lights and maybe a little more space here on this one. Yeah, just kind of move this one up to here, and then maybe this one can go to a different place. We can have this one go to, I don't know, in the middle of this area. We'll probably make that a room at some point, okay? Okay, so hopefully this foundation finishes soon. There we go. And now we can go ahead real quick and make sure that this is a... Let's make this one a brick wall. It would look better from the outside on this side if it was a brick wall, so make that one a brick wall. Okay. We need this to be the cell block for the criminally insane, okay? And so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to kind of lay out how I would do these cells. We're going to have them enter a yard right here. So hopefully that lines up. I didn't actually do the spacing, so I don't know. I might have to change this. Looks pretty good to me. Yep, that works. And then same thing here. Another cell. Oh, it's almost like I planned it. Maybe we'll go like this. Maybe, oh, you know what? We need some kind of solitary, right? In case they act up. So maybe we'll actually do it this way. We'll give them a solitary area right here. Okay. There'll be 4 solitary cells if they act up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cells, 4 solitary cells, and then over here, I'm hoping that we can do this. Ooh, not. Oh, there's just not enough space for doing that. Okay, so we'll do like a circle thing then. Let's take from right here, and it doesn't really match, does it? Damn. Maybe one cell here and then one. I have to be a double wall. There's just, it's like one tile not far enough. Maybe I gotta bring it in even more. Maybe we'll bring it in just a little bit more, just to give a little more space on this side to here. I can't do that on this side, so I guess we'll go up to that wall. All right, we'll see how that goes. And we made the yard even smaller. It's fine. All right, it'll be everything will be fine, okay? Let's put a jail door. Most likely will end up being here. And we'll want to do it maybe white. I don't think they have padded doors. No. They do have blue staff doors, though. I haven't used those. White remote doors. Yeah, okay. Yeah, just the white door's fine. We'll do that. Okay, now, is the idea that the criminally insane will use this common room as well? Maybe. If you go into the flooring section, you go to padded, it does say that this floor caters to the safety need. So I could let the criminally insane use this room too. It's just the thing is, this is a really nice room. And I don't want them to, break stuff in here. There's expensive stuff in here. So I don't know if that's the best call. But this whole wing would have to be padded floors eventually anyway. And padded flooring is not exactly cheap. So let's wait until we know exactly where things are going to be before getting in on that. And also I'm going to have to do something like... Let's do that really quick. If we break that, then they should be able to build everything else, and it'll just work. I mean, the fence has to be removed anyway, so. Oh, they're actually putting a hole on wall here. There it goes. It's actually gone now. Okay. And there we go. Okay, so this room is no longer a yard. Get rid of that. And we're going to replace this now with cells, I think. So let's use planning tool, actually. So in this area, let's say it's another 3x3 here. Okay. I'm just trying to figure out exactly how to make this the most optimally spaced area in the prison. I think this will probably be it. So we end up going like this for these 2 cells. Whoops, it has to be this far. There we go. So these cells will be here. And then we can do another one. Nah, this is not right. This has to be I think here, 1, 2, 3, wall. Yeah, like this. And then these cells will be in existence right here. There we go. And then we leave this open as we stretch these cells all the way down. If there's a space at the end, and there is, then we will shift it to where this opening is right here, and then we can have this be split. Okay, so now we're left with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 cells. I think 20 is a good number for criminally insane for now. All right, just a place to house them. We're not intaking them. We're just a place to house them is all I want. So let's make that happen. Let's say this is a thing we're gonna make happen. Okay, so we'll go ahead and put the walls in straight in here, and these will end up being padded. Let's have the doors open on this side. Yeah, I'll have the doors open on this side. So let's go ahead and make all of this happen just like that. Boom, 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 boom. All right. We'll copy the design of all the cells and stuff later once we have it. But for now, I just want them to make these walls. And then all of this ends up being closed for now. And then on this side, we'll make the walls come out. It's not brick. It might look a little weird to mix them like that, but it won't be brick. There we go, like that. Okay, so that's where our cells are going to be. And then we'll also have our solitary area, which I'm going to make like that. And then in this area, we're going to go with toilets in the back here, like so, showers, like so, and drain, like so. Now they can take care of that kind of business while they're in that messy area. And then we'll also go in and get padded. And we're going to make sure that there are padded floors in the cells through here too. And I think, honestly, the whole thing will end up being padded aside from the walls. So we might as well make the floors padded as they're walking too. It just kind of makes them feel a little safer. That's what we want from them. These are all going to end up being padded cells. It's a very expensive investment kind of for a temporary area, but I'm just not ready to bring in criminally insane yet. I don't want to bring them in. I want to account for the fact that they become criminally insane and be prepared to deal with that when that happens. But I don't really want to, yeah, I don't want to have to like completely prepare for it. Maybe this will just be a common area for them. Maybe. And then there is the canteen worry as well, trying to figure out where they're going to eat. And I'm kind of thinking right here is what I'll do here for that. So I'll put the door here. I think this will be like a little canteen for them to eat. And these guys can go eat, and then they can go in the common room, and then they can go in the yard. And they're just kind of tied to this area. And that's all they ever do. And then this can become protective custody again, because this guy doesn't have a place to go right now. So it's kind of becomes really important that this area get done. So I'm going to have them work on that. And I think, yeah, we will make this just a small canteen here. Probably, honestly, this little bit here is probably enough. Yeah. I think this little bit here is enough. I'm trying to think of, yeah, I think maybe we'll just open it up even. That would make even more room. We'll open it up, like right there. This will be where they dig it into the yard again. It's a massive yard. It's a really big yard. It doesn't need to be as big as it was, so it's okay. And honestly, this yard here is probably bigger than it needs to be, but I'm trying to leave enough room for maybe having another room here. I'm thinking gymnasium, right? I'm thinking, you know, the lower security guys, they're going to have a lot of facilities. They're going to have good facilities that other people don't get, right? It's probably a good idea to have at least like 2 guards hanging out in this area too. We have 1 camera in there just to get a brief look at everything, but I'm thinking just putting 1 guard in here is a good idea. And then, oh, I want to get the door servo on that. Door servo's already on that. Door servo on this one. Yeah, and then common room is going to want to have a camera in there too. I'm going to need another CCTV camera monitor. And the thing is, you can put these monitors anywhere. You don't have to have them in a security room. you can put them anywhere. So I have some space over here, and I'm kind of digging the idea of just maybe putting one right here. You know, like we're monitoring the outside. You could just role play why it's there, but I'm thinking like if we take one of these monitors and just slap it here. It doesn't say it has to be in one of those rooms, right? No. So it's going to be, we'll just set it right here for now. That's fine. And then also, if there's any garbage, I probably should have a way for these guys to dispose of that. So we'll put that there. Recycle bins and stuff. I don't know if that's necessary to put in this room or not. I don't think so. We definitely want to have more of that here, I think. This canteen needs some of it too, so let's put some recycle bins on that side. Maybe another one needs to go where the staff are eating. That's probably a good idea too, so the staff can throw things away as they leave. We can have like another bin maybe in the hallway. Is probably not necessary, but we'll put one in here. And then also this door. Oh, there is already a servo there. Why is he not opening it? Open the door. Do some logistics there. Yeah, open the door. You're connected. You are totally connected to that. Yep, you totally are. So I'm not sure. Maybe you might probably just have too many doors to open. Sometimes you need another door control system. If you have a lot of doors that are like that, you need another system for it, you know? So that could be it. Yeah, so they can use this yard too, but now see the low security people are mingling with the medium security people, and that's no good. We don't want that, because then they could recruit these guys into gangs and stuff, and then we end up with gangs in this area, and we don't want that. So we definitely need to make sure that, see, it's what it is the eat time. When they're done eating, they go, and we don't want that. So yeah, we'll probably have the lower security people be in this yard for a little while just to kind of separate them until I figure that out. Okay, so bring that in. Let's also make this. This is supposedly staff only for now, but I think you kind of got yourself caught. We'll just have somebody escort you out of this area. And then this is going to be a canteen. We could stretch it all the way down, honestly. It's not going to be a staff canteen. So now I need to make this criminally insane only. There we go. And then we need to put in this canteen. We're going to have a serving table. I guess it'll just be on this side like this. And then we'll have these tables and people can eat there. Yeah. That's really long. I don't like that. Let's go. Wow. How about against the wall? That's not bad. It's kind of crowded though, isn't it? Let's move the rat trap out of here. I don't know if we really even need that. Maybe we'll get rid of that table. Yeah. It's fine. You know what? It's fine. Just have it be like this, because I think there will be enough to where they can all at least eat. If they can't all eat at the same time, they'll at least be able to eat. I'm also going to put a fan in here just to kind of help cool it down. We get hot days and stuff, and I want to be able to cool this down. We can place a fan in here as well. And let's get a fan over here as well. Just really trying to cool these areas down so as they're walking around, they're not super uncomfortable, because that does cause a lot of problems. So we'll place some fans around here just to try to keep it cool throughout the whole facility. I don't know. Again, I don't know if it'll actually work that way, or at least work very well, but we're going to try it. And then we'll get the small benches put in like that. So it's a little canteen for everybody. And then they can be in here. So now we want the criminally insane stuff, right? Which essentially is just a copy of this. So I'm just going to real quickly go in. Why do I never click the right one first? Because everything is like tabbed now. I like the old interface better. It was simpler. It's easier. And we're going to go like this. So, yep, that's correct. And then I guess it comes with a light built in. I don't particularly like that. Can I get one that doesn't have a light? There we go. Okay, so you will be there, there, there. And we'll just kind of do this. And now we know where everything is, and we can adjust. And then let's go ahead and flip it like that. There we go. And make sure the toilets are all lined up just like so. All right, and then on this side, we do, yep, that, flip it over, F. There we go. 1, 2. Sweet. Now, there's this little brick wall here. I think I may make this a staff door or just a, like maybe a jail door to really secure the area. I think that's probably what we'll do because I do want staff to be able to move through here. I think it's pretty important that staff can move through things. You need to have accessibility for that, especially when it comes to like providing food and stuff. So this canteen needs to be able to do that too. Yeah, this is the problem. Like if these guys are dying, probably starvation. Starve to death. Yeah, it's just the way that's going, and I gotta fix it. 40%, man. He was almost out. He was almost out of here. Just the way it is. We're fixing it. It's gonna take a bit, but we're fixing it. We have 8 criminally insane right now. And then as soon as these cells are done, I think that takes care of my capacity, right? I'm adding 20. That's 95. So I need to do a little bit more over here. I can take care of that. I'm running out of money though, so I got to get these grants really quickly here. So we're gonna have 5 additional cells put in right here. Yes, and it'll be facing this direction, so they'll be very similar to what these things are like. We're gonna want to move this over one, and then double check the water. Yep, this will have to be just moved over one like that, or it could be. I can move it over here too, but yeah, it doesn't really matter, does it? It's just about look. The way the pipe looks underground, I don't need to worry about that, I don't think. All right, let's let them get on this, and I'll be right back. There we go. Look at this full meeting room. Conflict resolution. Come on. Reform them. Gareth Forrest is looking like he's got a good chance at this. You got some people airing their grievances. Some of these people have a pretty good chance of success. I think they'll be all right. Some of them maybe are a little bit more distracted, like this person here. Terrible concentration on Dan Dennington. But for the most part, it seems like people are getting it, right? This guy here, he's tased. I don't think he's in the class. I think he's just tased. Can we get this guy brought back to his cell, please? We'll bring him to the common room. Maybe that'll be nicer for him. Just get out of here. Go on. All right, so this cell block here is almost done. You can see padded cells and stuff in the works. We're at $9,000 left, so I'm really hemorrhaging money here. I need these grants to be completed, man. I also am building another cell right down here because I had the room for it, so I might as well. I also have forgotten to put dogs down here because even though they're low security, they will still try to get out like this. So I'm gonna add, I think, 3 more dogs of random types. Yeah. Oh, I got 2 of the same here. Yeah. Look at that guy. My gosh, like something straight out of Charlie Brown right there. And then we're going to take our patrols, right, and just make sure that we get somebody through here that's sniffing around. In fact, I think maybe what we'll do, get them right up against the edge here. You don't need to go out that far. If they're going to go this way. And honestly, you don't even have to do this part right now. So just right here. And then I don't want any dogs going through here because it's just like, again, that low suppression. I want them to be going through, like funneling through programs and working and all these types of things. So I'm thinking maybe just this should be okay. Remember, if they try to escape and they're caught, they get immediately upgraded. So they should be disincentivized to do that. But we'll have a guard dog down here. Certainly we would want this kind of at all times, I think. Not schedule 2 only. Let's go let's go for the regular schedule here, overnight and stuff. They can sniff this out. Yeah, so we'll have a dog down there, and then I'm probably gonna need like a kennel to, maybe I'll put like a little kennel or something down here, or maybe we can get one down over in this area, just so that the dogs don't have to go quite so far to rest, even though they do tend to do that anyway. Like a dog down here may choose to use this one, even though there's one next to him. You tend not to see it very often, but it does happen. There you go. Okay, visitation room. I think if we start seeing these tables constantly full all the time, and then this number is just like cranking up and higher, then we know we don't have enough visitation. These numbers are really important to look at every once in a while. Like the rats. There's just always rats. I, for whatever reason, just cannot seem to get rid of them. So we'll bring pest control in. And that's just the way it is. We'll just keep doing that. So this bed here, that brings us to 96%. And then there's a couple of cells here that should get us to 98%. Oh, we're so close. 196. I need 4 additional cells. And that's what these are. I guess there's 5 here, which is nice. So let's go in really quick. Custom clone. And let's make sure that we get, I think the whole thing, man, right? Like we'll go the whole thing. Oh, even the back wall too. Yep, we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. That should do it. And then we'll have that extra one right there. But we'll want these ones to be the big priority. If we can do that, then we will have cell block D done. I can then immediately hit the grant for criminally insane wing. And that is a combined total of $35,000 just coming at me. Plus, I could then accept a different grant and get the bonus for that. Probably carpentry apprenticeship would be a good one. Reform through education could be interesting now too. I think we might have a chance at that one. And then that reoffending rate is still not done yet. What is this at? 35%. It's getting there. It's just a little bit slower than I originally anticipated. We definitely need to hit the debt. So I am obviously going to be spending these completion bonuses and things on decreasing the loan. $37.50 per day isn't that big of a deal, but it's just annoying to have, and I don't really want to pay it if I don't have to. As far as the needs go, I think we're pretty solid. We might even be able to take this down a little bit more even. Yeah, something like, man, let's keep we'll go 55% on the cooks. Maybe able to let that run, you know, as long as their needs aren't getting out of control. Prisoner needs, luxuries is a big thing. So luxuries and literature is a big thing. Why don't we put in some bookshelves short for books? Is it just a regular bookshelf that does this? The literature need? Like the regular bookcase, or do I need an actual, like, I feel like maybe the bookshelf. Yeah, reading literature is satisfying. So why don't we put some bookshelves over here, and then they can come in here and get their literacy need by sitting in these chairs later on too. Hopefully. And then we'll take in our criminally insane inmates. Now, the one last thing that some of you are probably, I don't know, commenting before reaching the end of the video, as many of you often do. You're probably wondering, like, okay, but what about the psychologist, man, or a psychiatrist, right? You need psychiatrists for the criminally insane, Charlie. I know, I've played this game before. I know. It's just I'm not ready for it yet. But I am now, so I'll do it now. So I wanted to see if I was gonna have to extend this common room a little bit. And I think just to make this common room even better, I probably will. I want to make sure I could afford to do that. And right now I can't. But we'll end up putting the psychiatrist office either here, or it will be right over in here. And I'm kind of leaning towards right here because the door is right there, and then I can repurpose that room later. So I think the psychiatrist will end up being right here. Another idea would be to put it right here. And then everybody just kind of goes in there. But that's like a one at a time thing, to where here I have the room for more. So I think I'm going to just put them in this area here. Okay, we're only down to 28 grand though, or 2,800. Sorry, I wish I had 28 grand. 2,800 right now. So yeah, when this gets done, we'll be in much better shape for money. Just takes time. Power looks good through here. Water looks good through here. I even got the radiator in. Water looks good all through here, although the hot water is not hooked up, so it looks like we're gonna have to go down like that with the hot water to get that going. But the standard water is the most important bit. And then I want to get rid of this staff. So this staff door should be like an access only thing, but they're going through here instead of going into here, which is where I want them to go because of the metal detectors. I want them to go through these metal detectors. So I think the best way to do that is to dismantle this door. Oh no, what do we got? Is this another one of those death by starvation? Yeah, another criminally insane starving. Or we're gonna get this fixed. And actually all of this is done right now. So what I can do is we'll come over, we'll say insane sec only here. Okay. And then these will be insane solitary cells. We're gonna go ahead and mark these as well. So we want padded solitary cells. Okay. So that's what those will be. And then we have padded cells through, this is a padded holding cell, which we don't need. Regular padding cells. We now have 20 of them. Okay, so they're all through here and all through here. Okay. And then with that done, we can now go in and deploy protective custody to be this area here, this one here. Okay. And all of this just becomes protective custody now. So everyone who is in the wrong cell block all needs to be taken over into a new area. And now I need deployment. I need my orderlies to not be in here, but instead my orderlies are now in this area. Okay. And then the last bit of this, we need to have 10 criminally insane inmates. So the last bit of this is just to bring in more. And it says they're unavailable, which is unfortunate. That is unfortunate. Why would they be unavailable already? Do I have to take, I bet I have to take the grant in order for that to be available. Either way. Oh, there we go. $20,000 grant completion bonus. Beautiful. Lovely. Now we can start cell block E if we want to. Criminally insane wing is already selected. And I think maybe overproduction could be all right. I mean, it's not much of a bonus. I need a good advance. Gang welfare. You know, it's a pretty good advance. I wish I could tell how many I've already reformed. Because 15 doesn't seem like a hard to reach number. You know, like I wonder how many I've already done. Let's take a look at carpentry. Ooh, 7 interested. Beautiful. Can I get them to actually do it though? We also need more parole hearings, so let's get those into carpenter apprenticeship. Let's reschedule everything, and we need more. Start more. There we go. Get more parole hearings going. We have the rooms for them, you know. Let's just get them in there. And solar panel development is pretty good. Conflict resolution is a very popular thing. We can get like maybe 2 sessions of that. Tattoo removal. Hey, it's happening. We're trying. 5 have passed. Gang rehabilitation. So 5. So there's no point in selecting this grant because we have not done 15 of them. So once I've done 15, I could just click this and just complete it right away. But unless I need that advance, there's not really a point in doing that. Okay, so the last thing I wanted to do in here, and I haven't done yet, is the wall lights. I need them to have lights in here. So make sure they have lights in their cells. There we go. And then I think I'm actually going to give them a pet bird. I know it sounds a little weird for the criminally insane to have a little bird friend, but they are quite far away from visitation, and they also don't have any phones in here too. So I'm thinking maybe we put some phones in here as well. Phone sounds like a good idea. We can place some phones maybe in this hall area right here. I don't know if 4 of them is necessary. Let's just start with 2. 2 is fine. And then we'll want to have bookshelves and such as well. So in the cells, let's go with... What kinds of needs do they have right now? Obviously, starving is still a thing. I'm working on that. And in fact, we should have that done now. If I take a look at my food distribution, automatically, they're going to be working on that now. So we should get some good food in here when we're not getting when our rats get out of here. Hey, pest control, come out here and take care of this, please. Can you guys come over here and, I don't know, fumigate this area? Let's get rid of them, huh? In case you're curious about minimum security, in the policy tab, I've got it down like this. So if they destroy something, I'm going to search them. If they're intoxicated, I'll actually probably search them regardless. Yeah. Now, if they try to escape, we move them up out of minimum security. Attack anybody, up. Attack staff, up. Serious injury, up. Intoxication, we won't move them up, but we are going to put them in solitary for a few hours. Murder is an automatic maximum. Find weapons. You find any of these things, narcotics, luxuries, etc. It warrants a complete search for everything here. And I think we'll put a lockdown for an hour if you find luxuries that maybe they're not supposed to have. But for the most part, it's basically like anything violent will move them up. So hopefully we don't need as many guards in here and things just stay chill is the idea. We want everything to stay chill. Okay, what else can we do? The lights are going to get installed. That'll make everything look a little bit better in here. And we'll just kind of real quick like that. There we go. Starts to look better in here already. We're going to want cameras in this area, right? feel like, I mean, like suppression. We want to suppress these guys. So I'm thinking we place a camera. It's not really the best place for a camera, is it? I would think you'd want a camera maybe here, and then maybe another one, maybe right here. Then it'll pan back between these two things. Okay. So we got a calamity reward. That's nice. Why don't we go ahead and grab... Criminally insane week should be done by the end of this video, because I'm going to make an office right now. So the psychiatrist, I keep saying this wrong, psychiatrist office, it says it needs to be 4x4, but I like to make it much bigger than that. So we're going to make this 4x7 instead, because I do like to make it bigger than that. So let's go ahead and put that wall in, and then we're going to add just a little door right here so they can come out of this and go here. Okay. Now we could maybe block this off so that other people can't come through here. That's something we could do right now, temporarily, just to kind of keep them segregated from everybody else. It's probably an okay idea. We'll make a white wall. Oh, not a foundation. Sorry, a white wall like this. Yep. So we'll put like a little, maybe right here. We'll put a little wall, and this will be like a jail door that we can use to segregate people off here. I like this idea. It's all right. Okay, and we'll put a little servo there too. So let's get them to work on that, and then that will be where our psychiatrist is, and then we can start getting these guys settled. But the other thing we can start doing is we start getting the psychiatrists leveling up, because they have a leveling system too. And the better they get, we unlock better equipment, and then that better equipment is more effective at calming them down for longer periods of time. And everything just becomes more effective with practice in that sense. So that's nice. I'm also thinking, because this is kind of out anyway, I have the money to do so. I'm going to take this building here, and I'm just going to expand it. And we're going to take security and wrap it around. So security is going to end up being here too, and that gives us more CCTV monitors, and we might be able to have more cameras throughout the prison, I think, here. It's probably a good idea. It's nowhere near what I originally planned here, but it's just the way it's going to be. Whoops. Hit the wrong button. Sorry about that. Let's go with demolishing walls there. That should open it up, and we will not require any additional walls. So we'll do that, and then let's also keep this not a yard, and instead this will end up being security. There we go. Security gets... Oh man, the text is gonna do stupid things. Oh wait, yard is still... Yeah, it's down here. So how this works, I've never liked how these rooms are labeled, but how it works is there are certain situations where it will be in this direction, right? It's kind of whatever the longest point is that they'll go, whether it's sideways or whatever, but it always aligns the text at the bottommost edge in this situation. And so because my security room comes down this far, the text will overlay here. It sucks. I don't like it, but it's just the way it is. I wish I could change it, but I can't. Okay, so we're going to say CC, whoops, CC, TV monitor. We'll add another one here. That will allow us to watch even more prisoners. I also have that one that's in the stock room as well I could go and do. So let's go back over to the stock room. Yep. And then we'll put that there, and then we just need to connect it to power, which is one tile over. And then we can have people sitting in this one too, which will be nice to be able to monitor them. But then also, so we're just monitoring security as it comes through the stock room. I like it. This is going to end up just being a stock room, and that's it. Now, I think maybe what we should do, as much as I don't want to, I want to redo this room here. Basically make them come down here. So I think I am going to dismantle this, and I'm hoping that doesn't dump all of the meals, because I already paid for those. Yeah, okay, so they can be taken to somewhere else, then that's good. I like that. So now the staff have to come to this room. The last thing I wanted to look at here, you know, in addition to like getting this completely set up, is that in the needs section, luxuries, literature, these types of things are really big for them. I know it says hygiene is now, but that's because they're just waking up. So they're going to take a shower right now anyway. At least they should be taking a shower. Well, once sleep is done, when they wake up, they'll take a shower, okay? And they could do that in their cell. They don't have to do it in like a dedicated shower area, which is nice. And so we'll have that. And then I want to address their luxuries and literature needs as well. It looks like hydration is a big deal, which is quite interesting to me because I thought I had enough drinking fountains for everybody. There's some in here. Seems we got some faulty wiring. Installing heavy-duty cables would be a good idea, but anyone with a proper training can fix them. Where is the faulty wiring? Oh. Now, there is some stuff offline. Oh, where? Oh, right here. Oh, wow. It's like very specific, that spot, huh? Well, okay. You know, the interesting thing about that is I could just do this, and technically nothing's off. But as soon as you fix that wire, then it will short everything out. But I really want my kitchen to be operational, so I'm gonna have to just pay attention to that. Where is this guy at to fix this? Somebody should be coming to fix this. There, he's coming. He's fixing it right now. So let's shut this off. And as soon as he gets that fixed, then this room should kick back on. There we go. I think everything else is probably fine to be off for a second. Just a little bit of faulty wiring here. Yeah, wow, there's a whole bunch of faulty wiring. Like, out of nowhere, all of them just go bad at the same time. How convenient. What a coinky-dink. But this is why I have all my workmen trained in them being electricians, so they should be able to come out and do this pretty straightforward, I think. Let's get I think our door control system. Having another one would be probably good. Some of our doors take quite a while to open, like for them to respond to it. So I'm thinking maybe we get another door controller. Yeah. We can put that. Yeah, because I'll put it here, but like this in front of the security room. I don't want to do that. Let's put it. I don't know, man. Let's put it in the back. Look over here. Another door controller over here. And we'll just make sure that there is a chair for them. Not sure where they sit, so we're going to say they sit here. It looks like they sit on the other side, kind of, but it's okay. I think they'll probably just use it. It'll be all right. Okay, so we have criminally insane in their proper places now. Yeah? I hope. Can I bring them in? Intake. Still says unavailable. Unavailable. What makes them available? Maybe we just say closed. If I say fill capacity, that's not what I'm looking for here. Remove intake restrictions. No, I don't want that. Can request criminally insane inmates until you have some padded cells ready. I do have padded cells ready. Normal cells can be converted to padded cells. So it's like they're unavailable, but I have the cells. Like I have the ability to intake this, and I have the grant accepted. So what's going on here, I wonder? In 12 minutes, we're going to get 15 new low security. So real quick, we'll go ahead and do that. And then we'll go ahead and close intake after that.